Here in this first quarter. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10. Darnold. It's brought in left side by Tate. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. First down throw for Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Grant. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Dolphins. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So now here come the Dolphins. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Find out. Delta.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22.
Delta.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get back to score.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series...
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. Darnold to throw again. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Darnold on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And some room to work. Escapes the defender. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play action now. Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Demaryius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Darnold on 3rd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Austin's got it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back. And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Yeah, because possibly. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz. And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's going to get it running right. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold down to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Darnold drops it off for Coleman. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
It's Coleman here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And New York set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Darnold now on second down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Tate's got it. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A 1st down throw, Darnold going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Golden Tate with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Running over the middle by Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Caught right side, Tate. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. To throw is Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To the air again, Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Golden Tate, 47 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They were looking for Austin, intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Adams, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Coleman. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He finds Coleman, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's toss play. Here's Adams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check, Patriot! No, check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. 56.
They'll run it here with Adams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback with time running out, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Darnold. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Detroit!
Darnold steps away to his left, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Lucky 56. Gone!
Now it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Detroit!
On first and 10, Darnold eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Gotta go.
And again, it's Chubb. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.